Hi, my name is Antonia Dodge with Genius Awakening. Over the last week or so, I've been writing blog posts addressing the needs of people who have the learning style of intuition, or intuitives. Today I want to talk about the one thing that Cameron and I refer to as the greatest unmet need of intuitives. Very simple, very easy, but it falls off the radar for a lot of people. And that is highly abstract conceptual conversation, or a conversation that goes out of the everyday mundane norm. Conversation about philosophy and ethics and science and the answers to the universe and the possibilities of the future. Things that fall out of the realm of day-to-day chit-chat. This feels really good to intuitives when they're able to engage in it, but most intuitives, most people who have intuition, don't realize that it's actually a fundamental basic need. This kind of conversation does two primary things for us. First, it gives us energy. It amps us up, and it helps us see possibilities that we may never have considered before. Now, this kind of energy is like food for us. It's like nutrition for the body. It gives us our mental calories, if you will. And for people who lead with intuition, it could be necessary for basic psychological health. So the first thing that having this conversation, or kind of conversation, does for us is it gives us energy. The second thing that it gives us is freedom. Being around other people who think in intuitive terms gives us, or sends our mind, unconscious social signals that we have permission to think outside the box, because we're talking to somebody else who's also thinking outside the box. This kind of permission is incredibly freeing, and it's important to intuitives to have that permission to think outside the box. So the two things that it gives us are energy and permission. Now, one of the great benefits of these kinds of conversations that are sort of the runoff or spill-off benefits are that we get to cross-pollinate each other's ideas. Think of ideas as technology, and think of intuitive conversation as laboratory. The more we're able to cross-pollinate each other's technology, our ideas, our concepts, the more sophisticated these technologies become. The greater our ideas and concepts become, so that when we bring them out to the world, they're more fleshed out, they're more useful, and we really have something to contribute. So remember, as an intuitive, this is not just a pleasure. It's not just a nice to have. It's an absolute imperative that you be able to find and engage in highly abstract conceptual conversation. These are the kinds of things that we talk about in the Genius Awakening program. And I highly recommend that you go through this blog and read some of the other articles on intuition to get great concepts like this, or great ideas and tips for how to navigate this world as an intuitive. And leave a comment underneath this blog post. Tell me what you think, and tell me what some of the great ideas, the great benefits of highly abstract intuitive conversation has done for you. Thanks. I'm Antonia Dodge, once again with Genius Awakening.